The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Britpod Scene, an independent network of uniquely British podcasts that's always growing. Check out BritpodScene.com or follow Britpod Scene on Twitter to find out.
Oh. China. Carolina. Baby, pick up on me, no taxi. Fix it. Sexy. Trexit. Riding alone on the station. Protection rules. The train is coming. I'm gonna ride to St. Albans. Dancing. I'm guessing. Weaving trousers made of steel. Yo!
Oh, what a feeling.
Episode 109 on the ceiling. Episode 109 of the All Seeing Guys with Greg Armstrong
And Joe Jackson.
Joe
Oh shit!
Jackson.
Oh, have we ever done our full names before? I don't know why I don't know why I feel like I've just been
Stop
rumbled.
this podcast! Whoa!
I've just been rumbled.
Podcast
Like that's
police,
not my,
pull over.
and that's not my actual name.
How are you?
Yeah, man, I'm alright. I'm pretty drunk. You know what
Yeah, me too. Actually, it's
fantastic. As
it's
long as we're on the same level.
It's a Friday night.
It's standard.
Feeling is right.
Ladies' night.
Feeling is right.
It's ladies' night here on the All Seeing Guys.
Oh yes, and we are the ladies in question.
We are.
What's going on, man?
Oh, you know, just fucking this and that and this.
This
and that.
ain't fucking.
What can I say? What can I say has happened?
I
saw a good argument on the train today.
Oh yes, you did. Yeah.
There's two guys on a bike. I think I'm too drunk to. This is going to be a long story. So like you know the bike slots on the carriages where you like park your bike.
Yes.
Geezer got on the train with his foldy bike.
Bike.
There was already a foldy bike there.
Ooh.
So there was one.
Does a foldy bike have to slot into the slot?
Well, no, it was unfolded.
Right.
So it was like an unfolded foldy bike.
So it wasn't
It was a foldy bike that was unfolded.
Right, I didn't realise this was top of the story.
Sorry.
Interesting.
Oh, I do apologise.
This changes everything.
It does change. It does change a lot.
Wow. Okay.
So that was parked in the little hole, and then there was one extra hole. And the guy that got on the train turned to us was like, "Is this your bike?" And he's like, "Yeah." And it's like, "Can you move it, please?" Why?
There was another slot for the bike.
There's a slot right
and
there.
His was unfolded as well.
His was also unfolded.
If anything, it's probably easier.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so like the guy who was like on the train already was just like, I can, but I don't understand why. And by this point, I was like, me neither, mate. Like in my head, I was just like, nope. But I'm staying on to find out. So they proceed to sort of like bicker. For some reason, I think it was all because he didn't want to sit next to this guy.
Right.
With their bikes on the other side. It was really fucking stupid. It was a really stupid like interaction, and I felt sorry for the guy that was already on the train until he started responding, and I was like, you fucking legend.
Yeah.
So they're all fucking bickering and shit, and they were just like, you know, like I really don't understand what the situation is here, and like the guy who got on the train was just like, no, you don't understand the situation. It's just like it's very inconsiderate of you. Blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, the guy that got on the train caused all this shit just went, listen, man, I run my own business. Right? And the guy just responded with, irrelevant. Which made me just like, I've got to get the group chat up. Got to get the group chat up.
It was the best fucking response as well.
It was really fucking good. Because it was completely irrelevant. Not like at no point was it necessary for him to say that I own a business, therefore I'm entitled for you to move your fucking shit. And they carried on a bit more, and then the guy who started it all was just like, listen, man, I'm really bored of this conversation now. And then the guy who was already on the train was just like, yeah, no, me too, but you started it. And it was great. That's how my morning started, and it was wonderful.
I actually witnessed a strange public event recently. Not really event, but, you know.
Pray tell, Gregory.
Yes. So I did the Shoreditch 10K.
Yeah,
last
you
Sunday.
did that recently. Yeah, well done, man.
At the time of recording this.
And you and Gary, wasn't it?
Yeah, me and Gary did it, yeah. I've not run for a while, man. It was tough. But it was all right. It was okay.
Yeah, you've done, but since like the marathon, you've done like a couple of runs, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done a few. Only 10Ks, but I've not run. Last time I ran a 10K was like March, and I fucking was really ill, wasn't I?
Yeah. I forgot to tell you as well, man. I found the picture of you know when you were on that run around Box Hill with that fucking photo of you. Like,
oh yeah.
I found the one that I photoshopped into you running away for the 9/11.
On that everyone started photoshopping.
Oh mate, there was some really good photoshops.
I was like,
as well,
it was a picture of me running that was taken on the run, but they started sticking me in front of like, you know, in like there was like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah,
running with the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park.
That was good.
That was really good.
I did you running away from the collapsing World Trade Center, which is a bit dark.
Yeah. There were fucking loads of them, man.
Mate, they were so good.
Anyway, I did the Shoreditch 10K.
Yeah.
Me and Gary. It was the Adidas one, so we go down there. If I can got to be in there, got to be there for like 8 a.m.
I saw that picture of all your brother's medals, man. I didn't realise he'd done so many.
He's done a few of the Adidas ones, yeah.
He's got to catch them all.
Yeah, he does, yeah. He's got to catch them all. Like they're fucking Pokemon. They're like the Infinity Stone gauntlets, like all different colours. Liz's friend came round the other day, Sarah, and my medal was still in the kitchen because I got home, just put it on the kitchen table.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, do you still run?" I was like, "Yeah. There's a medal around one the other day." She goes, "I saw it. It's why I asked. I saw the medal here." She picked it up and was like, "This is a fucking weapon." And it is. It's a fucking weapon. It's heavy.
Bet it's got some weight to it.
It's heavy and it's fucking sharp. But I sound like an old man. Anyway, I was at the Shoreditch 10K. And you get there, and because it's Adidas, it's all more than it needs to be. There's big tents everywhere. Yeah. There's fucking speakers everywhere playing
pictures of Stormzy
playing music. There's like an MC woman, not rapping, but like the woman that hosts it.
Yeah,
she's like some fucking radio.
Oh, the master of ceremonies.
Yeah, she's like some radio heart presenter, and she's just like, "Yeah, it's gonna be great." Blah blah blah.
She's still pranging out from her night of fabric.
Just jump the story a bit. When me and Gary finished the 10K, we were hanging around, and she was obviously still, and people were still coming in, round of applause, and she was still doing
keeping
talking.
it going.
We've got roughly 300 runners still out there on the track,
and she's like, "Oh God,
300." But me and Gary, she kept saying this one phrase over and over. She kept being like, "Oh, she's got a handbag. Incredible scenes here. Incredible scenes." And then it would be like, "Here she comes now. Oh, incredible scenes, incredible. Oh, look at these guys.
Scenes.
Look at these guys. Incredible scenes, incredible scenes." Constantly though.
Yeah.
So, me and Gary fucking just
incredible
kept saying it to each other. Just kept saying it. Incredible scenes here. No, just people running over a finish line.
Yeah, it's not scenes at all.
Hours after everybody else.
Yeah. Well done for her to keep going.
Anyway. John Mann's story. We arrive at Adidas. There's big tents everywhere.
Yeah.
And there's pounding music, and they've got loads of portaloos all lined up. Fucking portal urinals as well.
Yeah.
So and there's so many of them. It's quite easy.
Wait, is that those ones where you basically are staring at another man?
No. It's round the edges, so you're always facing
okay,
all.
right.
Yeah, so it's quite good actually. I've used it a few times in these runs.
Yeah, but you're not a man that is afraid of pissing or shitting in front of someone.
Yeah, we get there.
I mean, ideally, you don't want to.
No. But we arrive there, so it's like a weird mini sports festival. It's crazy. We show up, we get our fucking shit together, drop our bags off, get ready. And then, I was like, "Oh, man, I need a piss before we do this." Go over to the fucking portaloos, and, mate, there's this dude. Mate, this guy is fucked. And he has obviously been out raving all fucking night. And he is dressed like a gangster. He's got the do-rag on.
Oh, my God.
Mate, he is. And he's obviously taking loads of fucking Mandy.
Yeah.
And he's been out all night. Cause it's like 8:30 in the morning in Shoreditch. It's Saturday morning. And he is just walking around the toilets, just looking so amazed. I reckon he's walking home from being raving, and he crosses his park every fucking Saturday morning, and it's empty. And there's one time there's a big fucking Adidas sports event going on with 1,000 runners.
He's just like, has this always been here?
And there's 1,000 runners, and there's speakers blasting shitty, dancey, fucking upbeat running music.
Left the rave, walked into another one.
Yeah, and he was just fucking waving his arms by the toilet, staggering all over, girding his face off.
Oh,
I kind of saw it in my peripheral, but it wasn't until Gary was like, "Fuck, look at that guy." And he was touching this girl's face, who was a runner, and she was and then he kind of wandered off, and he staggered, and he looked at some bunch of other people and kind of gave them the thumbs up, pointed.
It wasn't like good luck thumbs up. It was him saying, "I'm okay."
Yeah, and he was staggering everywhere, and he went out to other people, but you could just tell he had just was so amazed what the fuck was going on.
Yeah,
this guy was tripping fucking balls.
I fucking bet he was.
Mate, yeah, I didn't see him after that, but there were shitloads of police around. Even when he was fucked, there was loads of police around. Fucking.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Apologies, everyone, for episode 107 where we lost audio, and thankfully Lizzie jumped in. That was
to the rescue.
Yeah, that was a nuisance. Night before, late edit, and I was like, "Fuck, half the episode's not here." Do I not release one? What the fuck do I do? But no, Lizzie stepped in. So cheers for listening. Lizzie's like, "Oh," straight away. I was like, "Would you do it?" She's like, "Yeah, okay." I was like, "Yes."
School.
Yes.
She loves a
chat.
chat.
My voice, I don't like it. I don't like it, but she obviously fucking liked it.
Yeah, no, it was a great, mate. It was such a funny fucking segment.
It's also worth mentioning that episode where we had the first ever major fuck up actually marked our 4 years since releasing our first episode, Cheeky Kebab.
What are the odds
Literally
of that?
that to the day.
That's mad.
Because it's been a 4-year cycle.
Yeah,
it was to the day.
That's
like
fucking
the exact
bonkers,
day.
isn't it?
Like we released
Jesus.
Cheeky Kebabs. And we released 1 and 2 together, didn't we? About an hour or so later.
We were so fucking like sober in that opening fucking 20 minutes.
Because we recorded like 6 episodes in one go at your fucking folks' house.
Yeah, we did, yeah. Oh, man. Good times.
That's how it started, man. I literally spent 3 days at your parents' house, just me and you, and we recorded like 6 podcasts.
Yeah, man. We went in. We fucking just went for it. We absolutely
because we were building up to it.
It was like 2 days, was it? About 2 days.
I stayed 2 nights.
Fucking madness.
I stayed 2 nights.
Fucking madness. But that time went fucking quick, man.
Yeah, it did go quick.
I remember like the first full day, because obviously you came over in like the afternoon.
Yeah.
And then like the next day was a full fucking day.
I think we did
morning,
dice rollers the first night, and then we did.
We did.
I think we did dice rollers the night before. Then we didn't do All Seeing Guys till like the next.
Oh, you might. No, I don't know. I can't remember. I do remember. Yeah,
no, I think we did it the next day.
We recorded Screwed.
We did. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we recorded the dice roller track. Yes, we did. Yeah, we did do dice rollers the first night. Definitely.
Yeah. I can't believe I remember doing that.
Oh, well, there you go, man. Life's a funny thing.
We had Challenge on. We had all fucking like Bullseye playing in the background and shit.
We did, yeah.
Laughing ourselves stupid at it.
Fucking hell. 4 fucking years.
4 years,
4 years.
Man. 4 years.
2 weeks without fail. Release.
That's it.
I still feel so when you started doing this recently. I still think of it as like a new thing we do.
Yeah, like we've only been doing it for like a year.
Yeah.
But I think, mate, in the time that we've been doing it, there's definitely been a lot more sort of people in Kingston propping up. Like, there's sort of, I've seen people in Kingston or the surrounding areas doing podcasts.
Oh yeah, everyone does that. Everyone has a podcast now. Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah. The world.
I'm not saying
quickly caught up and overtook us on the track.
Yeah, man. I think it's just the thing now. You know, it's like MySpace. Do you remember like when MySpace came out and it was kind of like you were kind of sort of embarrassed to have it.
Yeah, first, yeah.
Didn't really tell your friends about it until you realised that your friends were on it and you'd all just been avoiding each other.
Yeah, exactly.
That's basically podcasting.
Yeah, true. True. That's a good way to put it. Actually.
But you know what? If we've been doing it for 4 years and you've been here or you've listened from fucking episode 1 through to present,
incredible.
Like
of you have
from whatever time, either whether you're working your way through it now, you've worked your way through it, and you're all up to date, or you've been here since the beginning. Just cheers. Thanks a lot.
It blows my mind when people message us and it's like, I've literally just binge listened to all of it in the last month, and I'm like, you're fucking mental.
Yeah, man.
Like, why would you do that to yourself?
I'd be sick of hearing myself.
God.
I wouldn't talk.
In 6 weeks or so, someone's like, I've just listened to like all fucking 100 episodes. I'm like, fuck, man, you're nuts.
Greg, how long's the longest you've gone without talking? What? Saying anything to anyone?
Talking. I thought you were hinting that maybe I was.
No.
I was talking too much.
No, I just remembered like something just in regards to us talking. But like, how long do you think you've gone?
Sleep?
No.
Travel?
Oh shit! Okay.
Probably when I flew to Australia, I didn't talk to anyone on the fucking plane. Maybe a little bit at the host, the fucking stewards.
Yeah.
There was an awkward guy kept rubbing my shoulder, making inappropriate comments about me being related sexually to the woman sat next to me.
Fantastic.
Who didn't say a fucking word to me the whole fucking journey.
So
yeah, maybe it's probably been a big old stretch.
Mine was 4 days. I remember
the road is long.
This is when I lived with my mum and dad, and they'd gone away, and conveniently I'd booked time off work.
Nice.
Without any fucking plans whatsoever.
Right.
So I was at home for 4 days. I think I had Halo, which had like just come, whatever Halo had just fucking come out. I had like fucking whiskey And I just sat at home for 4 days and didn't speak to anyone, to the point that I had to leave the house because I was starting to go wrong. Like I felt like I wasn't fucking remembering how to talk. And I went to the pub and I was just sort of like sentences were an issue.
Did you take the Xbox downstairs to the living room?
Fucking course I did.
Yes.
Mate, I was sat out in the garden playing Xbox. It was amazing.
Hell. Wow.
It was so good.
That's cool as fuck in the garden.
Dude, it was so much fun.
Holy shit.
I just sat in one of like the fucking garden chairs, turned the TV around, like brought it to like the front of the door, and just fucking sat there playing Halo. Loving life.
Should we get a bit of Geezedropping?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
It feels like we've done Geezedropping, but we haven't.
Mate, we've been fucking hammering. We've been hammering away.
We have, man. We thought we were bad last week. Last episode of Ed, which was fucking a lot of fun, but we were pretty smashed then. Anyway, there's a good buzz. I can't account on this now. I'm in the mood. Fucking 4 years of podcasting. We missed it, but the birthday because the shit fucked up. Now it's our birthday.
I'm in the mood for casting.
Let's go Geezedropping, where we hear snippets of our own conversation heard by ourselves or you listeners. Bum bum bum. Having a listen. Okay, the next bunch I have pretty much all heard at the Grove. Not all in one, not in one sit though.
Good haul.
Not in one sit, like over time.
I find it hard to fucking Geezedrop there because it's so spaced out. Like it's not like you're not rammed next to like a bunch of fucking people.
We were sat up on the decking a couple of times but yeah, you usually hear good stuff down there.
Interesting choice.
So first Geezedrop I have from a guy in the Grove. Right, we have every slot we could possibly want.
What? What the fuck?
Right, we have every slot we could possibly want. Every slot.
Love it.
We could possibly want.
Love it.
That's when I was like, Ed, oh my God, I'm writing that down. What do they say? And I had to like show him my phone. This was good. This was a woman at the bar talking to her mate. I'm desperate for a wee. Come on, quick. I'm desperate for a wee. Grabs her friend.
We must
come on, quick. You must come with me, even though you're waiting to get drinks. And I'm putting you away. It's like me and you went to go get a couple of beers. Get there. And I was like, join the wee, come with me. Like, linked arms with you.
Mate, I've been like, fuck off.
Pulled you away from the bar where you're trying to get drinks.
Fuck off, we're too deep here.
With me. This guy in the Grove, I heard, sat on the table with his mates. I've watched most of Netflix.
Completed it, mate.
Netflix completed it, mate.
That's the episode title.
That's really good. Netflix completed it, mate. I've watched most of Netflix. I love it. It's so good.
That's so good.
Such a good
You know, that's Jay from The Inbetweeners.
That's what I'm picturing.
That's his YouTube channel.
That's what I'm picturing.
No, he's got a YouTube channel called...
I know, I've seen it. Yeah. I like it. I've watched it. We need to review the Spider-Man game. And occasionally it pops up with something it's talking about, and I end up
He's done a few like I think like retro games and stuff like that as well, like some sort of like classic stuff.
Do you have any Geezedrops before I do my last one?
I do actually.
Yeah. Go on, Geezedrop Jackson.
Me and Lucy went to Pride up in London.
Ah, yes.
We met up with some of our friends and stuff. It was generally a good day. Lots of men not wearing stuff. Saw some woman pranging out massively.
Nice.
Oh, mate, she was trying to fight the paramedics.
Oh shit.
They were literally like where
we're trying to help you.
So we were like slap bang in the middle of Soho. I'd walked off to fucking go and have a piss because I was dying, and whilst I'm queuing up, they're coming past, and she is just like, she looks like the girl from The Ring.
Right.
Just hair's all down, fucking like her arms are just fucking weak as hell, just like sort of like trotting along. She's got a paramedic each side of her, like holding her up, and then she'll just like all of a sudden just start screaming and like trying to fight them, and they were just like, Melissa, we are trying to help you. Without realizing it, that was the Geezedrop.
Wow, nice.
But there was another one that I heard whilst queuing for the toilet. There was a guy behind me, and then behind him was a girl. And she just turned to him and was just like, hi, so like, do you want to just talk whilst we wait to go and use the toilet? And he was like, sure, okay. And they just started having a conversation. And I was like, thank fuck they weren't talking to me. And so they were talking away and stuff. And he said to her, so are you a lesbian or an ally? And she responded with, I'm a nurse. That went straight in the phone, mate.
Oh, that's fucking great.
That's so good,
That's
right?
really
That's
fucking
a great
good.
response.
That's really fucking good.
Well done, London.
Yeah, that's great.
The only other one I have is I heard this on the train back from London the other week.
London.
I got on a pretty sort of full carriage, and a guy got on with his bike, and again another bike issue. But it wasn't it was like a proper bike,
right? A real bike.
And there was a couple of city boys.
Up to no good. Trouble in the neighborhood.
A couple of city lads with just like a couple of mixer cans on them and stuff like that, and they looked at the guy when he got on the train, and the guy just went, "What's the matter? You ain't seen a bike before?" They proceeded to have a 20-minute conversation about bikes.
Wow, was it a nice conversation?
It was. Well, no, the guy on the bike was a fucking rail engineer, and he'd mentioned about how about like a couple of days previous to two engineers had been fucking hit by a train.
Wow,
which was in the papers. I think it made the news that one.
A nice opening conversation.
And he was just like, whoa. And then it was just overhearing them talk about like what happens if a driver fucking hits someone. What do they get from it? Like, and all this shit.
Wow.
That's it's bleak, time. Mate. It's a really fucking like.
Oh, welcome to bleak dropping.
Midnight fucking conversation on a train. I was like, wow, I wish I had some fucking headphones right now.
Well, I've got a more light-hearted geese drop here.
Good.
This one was heard on Surbiton High Street on my way to the Grove. A woman walked past, and I heard her on the phone say, "I'm having my trial hen do tonight, so baby free, bring on the wine."
Did she say her child hen do or trial?
Trial. Yeah. I'm having my trial hen do tonight. You
can't trial your hen do.
You say trial like baby would have been the right answer.
Yeah, right. But no, I'm picturing that as like trial, as in like, okay, well, someone came up with an idea,
right? Okay.
And to make sure it's a good one, we're trying it out tonight.
Yeah. Having my trial hen do, so baby free, bring on the wine.
Oh, mate, a girl at work showed me pictures of a hen do she went on to like Marbella. There's a fucking like midget like stripper in like dancing and shit. I'm not even lying, man. It is the most handsome midget I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Competition.
He looks like Chris Pine.
Nice.
It's so ridiculous.
Good on him, man.
She showed me that picture. I was like, fucking hell, he's a bit all right, isn't he?
Yeah.
And then the next one was him kicking himself in the fucking forehead. I was like, well,
wow,
he's flexible.
To do that, fucking hell.
I think it's just part of the show.
So the internet.
What's it been up to this time?
Was weirder than usual last month.
Yeah, it certainly was.
Now, in no particular order of weirdness, I'm going to start with the old filter.
No list.
I'm going to start with the old filter.
Oh yeah, the aging filter.
The aging fucking filter.
FaceApp.
FaceApp. Now that was.
Can't believe we all fell for it.
Well, I didn't actually do it.
What?
Somebody took a picture of me they already had from Facebook, or whatever, and put it through it. Oh. I didn't actually put it on my phone and do it. I've never had FaceApp on my phone. Oh. So I never installed it and just did it.
You are by far the coolest of everyone. I respect that.
Yeah,
fair play.
But even when it first came out, I was nah. Like I just haven't done it. But everyone did it this time for the old person.
Everyone did it.
So, fucking this article dropped. There's a lot of this coming out now. So by the time we've done this, talked about it now, so much more would have fucking happened in this fucking story.
And our identities would have been stolen.
So this will be dated.
Yeah,
but. Everyone's seen this story, these pictures. The viral FaceApp has been giving people the power to change their facial expressions. Looks like they aged several years.
Yeah.
But at the same time, people have been giving FaceApp the power to use their pictures and names for any purposes it wishes, for as long as it desires.
Yeah.
Evil.
But that's it. Like, as soon as you go onto
the
app,
more than 100 million people downloaded the app from Google Play.
Yeah,
and FaceApp is now top ranked app on iOS Apple Store and 221 countries.
It just goes to show how fucking brainwashed we are, aren't we? Like, I did it as soon as I saw it. I was just like, "Oh, it must be a Snapchat thing." I went on Snapchat and it wasn't on there, and I was like, what the fuck? And then saw in the bottom thing, I was like, oh, maybe if I just type in face app, it will come up. Lo and behold, it fucking came up. Went on, free download, boshed it. I looked old. Looked like Jeremy Corbyn on Smack.
Yeah, you did.
I looked like Jeremy Corbyn on fucking Smack.
I look like that.
Also, this is a wonderful setup because I've wanted to draw you and me as old men for the longest time, and I might be able to do it for this artwork. Let's keep this conversation going for as long as possible.
Make it part of the episode.
But so, yeah, it's
So they said at the time, they were like, it may not be dangerous and your likeness may just stay on Amazon servers in America, but they still own licenses to do whatever they want with it.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that App's Russia's parent company, Wireless Labs, so it was actually related to a Russian company as well.
Yeah.
Will offer your face to the FSB. What the fuck are the FSB?
I can't believe, like, after everyone watched Stranger Things, they went ahead and downloaded a Russian app. Can't believe it.
It was well timed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So for years, because this has been around for a while, the data they collect is not only used for purposes we might assume, and that some of the data collected is not always stored securely, safely, or privately. It may be good to stay wary of any app that gives license your digital content. Or
I can't wait to go on a porn site and just see yours and my faces in an advert that says "looking for girls in your area."
I read something about it. I think it's in this article that I'm really struggling to look at. But
do you want me to look at it instead?
It was still. I think I've read most of it, but it was still. Even if you weren't using it, it was still working in the background of your phone.
Well, that's it. As soon as you hit like the camera button, it says allow this app to access your photos and camera.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah. Sure, they all say that. Yeah.
It's got my dick pics, man.
Yeah.
It's got my dick pics.
Shit, they all got them now. But it's such a fucking. My brother said it straight away, man. He was like, man, there's gonna be a lot of deep fakes going on in the future.
Yeah.
Everyone is just, and somebody was like, oh. They've just gained enough facial recognition.
The fake game
data.
has fucking upgraded massively.
Oh yeah, hugely, mate, hugely,
massively.
And just like facial fucking. What's one thing of like fucking not registration? It is registration. Yeah, facial registration, like
facial recognition.
Recognition, that's the word. Yeah, facial recognition. And as soon as this fucking app came out, someone straight on Facebook was just like, "You've just fucking given away all your facial fucking recognition." Like
just to be like everyone else and fucking see. Well,
just because it was fun to do. Like,
it was. It looked so good how it was done thow. Like that's the thing.
Oh, it looked amazing.
It looked fucking awesome.
I saw one of Lizzie's friends' husbands on Facebook the night before I saw anyone's. And I was like, God, Lizzie, look how old he looks. And I was like, is this him or his dad? And Lizzie's like, that's got to be his dad. And I was like, no, it's him. Like, but does he look this old? Didn't know it was a thing. Then the next day, it was everywhere.
I saw it
the night before. I honestly could not tell. I was so confused.
I saw it on Instagram first. I saw one on Instagram, and I was just like, what the fuck? Oh, that's weird. And then I saw it pop up with someone else. I was just like, oh. And then just the day after that, it was just everyone. You couldn't scroll without seeing a fucking old face. And it was just like, oh, Jesus.
I think the next one I saw, Gary sent me one of him at work. Yeah. And he literally looked like a buff version of my dad. Like, it was crazy. I think that's what draws
everyone in, though. Everyone, you see it and just like, oh, fuck, I wonder what
that looks like. Blah, blah, blah.
And then as soon as you realise it's just a fucking app that you download for free, they're like, give me some of that. Man,
the one that someone did of me when they just used a photo of me they had.
Yeah.
I looked fucking weird. Like,
well, the thing is as well, I sent one of me to Lucy, and then I sent one to the group chat as well.
Yeah.
And then I sent it to Lucy, and then 10 minutes later she sent one back, and that's how it is. Yeah. Then she sent me a shot from her family group chat on WhatsApp. They all of them got it. And it's just like it's like that, you know, in Wayne's World, and it's just like, well, you know, you hear a rumor, and then they tell a friend, and then they tell two friends, and it's just multiple. You can see how it got 100 billion.
Oh, yeah.
And we're all fucking suckers, man. It's all just drawn us in.
Million, I think.
It's fucking like lifeline in our hand that we fucking can't live without. We are doomed.
Well,
we are a doomed fucking slave nation.
I didn't like seeing me look old. It looked bizarre. I looked like I was like a BBC sitcom about old people that lasted summer wine. I honestly looked like I could have been
waiting for God.
It was me like on a work job, the picture that was used.
Yeah.
But I looked like I could have been like last summer wine or something. I was like, I looked like a comedy old man, like one from like a BBC sitcom.
Yeah.
Like a young guy dressed up as an old man.
Yeah.
But an old man. Confusing erection.
Confusing times.
Confusing.
Well, that's what I put. I put up on Facebook. I was just like, I tell you what, these old people faces are fucking a challenging wank.
Oh,
they really were. They're just like,
you wouldn't believe it.
Look at the fucking state of you in 50 years' time.
Talking about the word 50 and weird internet. Who's storming Area 51?
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you and this story. News. I hate that I've heard this on the news at work. Like they've discussed this.
So I originally thought, and I was
Area
wrong.
51 have released a statement.
Yeah. So there's all of a sudden, this is how I bumped into this.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I just started seeing the odd post about aliens. And I put it down to the Joe Rogan show that had what's his name on it?
Elon Musk.
No, did the alien documentary.
Oh,
on.
Bob Lazar.
Yeah,
he
was on Joe Rogan, and his documentary dropped on Netflix at the same time.
Yeah.
It was like people were talking about it.
I remember seeing an article about the guy who created the page.
Yeah,
the Storm Area 51 page, and he was just like, I saw an article that suggested that it was based off something they'd seen on the Bob Lazar documentary.
Yeah. I thought it was all the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which, maybe there was a connection, who knows? But I was just like, okay, so people just watched this documentary. But then after a while, I was like, man, loads of people are talking about storming Area 51. There's loads of Area 51 memes. And it turned out, as you said, somebody had made a Facebook page being like, let's all storm Area 51 on this day.
Yeah, it was I think the title was, let's storm Area 51. They can't catch us all.
Yeah. And or
they can't take us all down or something.
Yeah.
Like that. And it was like 20th of September at 12 p.m.
And everyone, it went viral, and all of a sudden, everyone knew about it.
It was being shared, and there was memes and everything.
So now, 1 million people have pledged to meet up and storm Area 51 and see them aliens as a response to the proposal posted on Facebook.
Just want to update that number. It is currently standing at 1.5 million.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Although the page appears to be started as a joke, so many people have now signed up that the US Air Force has stepped up to issue a warning that anyone thinking to try and infiltrate the facility, which is located deep in the Nevada desert, Area 51, is an open training range for the US Air Force.
Yep.
And we should discourage anyone from trying to come into the area where we train American armed forces. The US Air Force always stands ready to protect America and its assets.
It's a government facility. It's like if you try and fucking step on the lawn in the White House, man, they're going to fucking shoot you.
I understand people's curiosity about Area 51 and about government UFO secrets and generally...
Nah, it's not
I completely support people's right to undertake a legal peaceful protest, but that's not how this event is being billed.
No, it's not at all. It's not like they may perceive it as it's 1.5 million people curious about what's inside Area 51. It's not. It's 1.5 million fucking people that can't have a fucking single thought in their head for themselves, joining onto a stupid fucking joke that will never exist, but there's dumb enough fucking people to actually go there and do it, and they're gonna fucking die.
So the stinger in the story is trespassing on a military base is a federal offence, and people are on the risk of getting jail time, a fine criminal record. Warning signs at Area 51 even state that use of lethal force is authorised.
So at Area 51, there is a range of mileage that you can get to. And there's obviously where there's road within that radius, there are signs that say, if you pass this point, you are trespassing on private property, and that goes any accessible roads. There is that sign to say if you go past this. But the whole area, they do things like tours. They do tours of the area, and you can see the white van men and all the fucking trucks and all this sort of shit. There was a story of a tourist car going along this road and approaching the point of no return. Whilst approaching it, a tourist asked a question, distracting the driver, who then proceeded to go past the point of no return without realising, and drove for about a half mile before they were all pulled over. Everyone was single-handedly arrested. Tourist, fucking driver, Everyone, all arrested because he got distracted, didn't realise he'd fucking gone past the point of no return.
Right.
That is how fucking serious they take it.
Wow.
That tourist fucking location was shut down. That tourist company was fucking shut down. Everyone went to prison.
Jesus.
Because of a mistake a driver made.
Wow.
And they were held. I'm not sure how long they were in prison for.
Yeah.
And it was probably they were detained.
Wow. Again, not sentenced to prison.
Yeah, but they were fucking in a jail cell.
Yeah.
Like, they do not fuck around there. There's videos on YouTube of guys on dirt bikes finding, like, the fucking secret entrance, which is not even, like, part of the tourist bit. And there is, like, activity at that gate. And there is soon enough people that approach them and be like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Like, you are too fucking close.
Well, there was apparently that guy in January that got shot going.
That's it. Like, that happened. The only reason we are hearing about that now
is because of this.
Is because of this.
Yeah.
If this wasn't happening, we wouldn't heard of that unless you had some fucking person that's super deeply interested into Area 51 that would know about it.
For some people, they also forget that just simply being shot by the guards there isn't even like, the first problem. It's also in quite a remote area and the terrain is pretty rough.
It's the desert.
So there's cars will run out of gas. There's issues they could overturn. People are going to get lost in the desert. It doesn't look as easy as they think it is.
I read today because there's a hotel. There's like a thing called like the All Ian Hotel or something like that.
Right.
It's supposed to be alien. That is fully booked for this event.
Wow.
There is also a campsite where you can camp and pitch your tent. All the lots taken up. People are fucking booking this and they are going. It's going to be it's going to be great for the tourism. They're going to be making fucking hand over foot in money. They're going to jack their prices up. They are slap bang in the middle of nowhere, and they will make profit from it.
They've also pointed out that if Area 51 actually feared any kind of infiltration, if they generally thought they could,
this would have been completely deleted from Facebook.
Yeah, but if they thought they could actually get in, this is too public to hide, there wouldn't be anything there when they get there.
No.
They're not going to be like, we'll just keep it all here anyway, just in case.
Yeah, that would be, or there would be perimeters, perimeters?
Yeah.
There would be a much bigger perimeter for it. And it would be very large. And every single fucking road and everything would be covered.
The bid to storm Area 51 will take place on September the 20th at 3 a.m. and if it's allowed to go ahead.
And it's so fucking stupid, man. I know it's all a joke and everything, and it shouldn't be taken serious, but people are actually going to go there, and they're just like, the only reason they're going is so they can tell everyone on social media that they went. It's all just this bullshit fucking life that we lead.
I'm myself down Area 51 and storm the gates.
Yeah, it's someone
join me.
You know what it is?
The rebellion is here.
People that have booked hotels and they're there, 40% of them, and probably more, 60% of them, vloggers. YouTubers, guarantee you. All because they absolutely know that fucking footage and that info.
It'll be all over social media. Yeah, of course it will.
Fucking massive.
Of course it will. Yeah. Probably getting shot as they live stream on Facebook.
Yeah.
Unless Area 51 puts out some weird signal to block the music.
It'll be that. Have you ever seen that guy who does like these stupid
signal out there? Are they?
There's a guy that does like fucking clickbait videos of just like, oh, I called so and so at 3 a.m. and got this like callback, and it's just like he'll be there just being like, so we called Area 51 at 3 a.m. on the 20th of September. You won't believe what happened.
I'd like 2 Domino's, 2 pepperoni pizzas. My address is Area 51.
They should have done that
at 3 a.m. No, I am Area 51.
They should have done that. How about that? Instead of storming it, how about on the 20th of September at fucking 3 a.m., everyone orders a pizza to Area 51. Everyone.
For some reason, I'm thinking about the scene at the end of Back to the Future when fucking when Doc disappears. And instantly that guy shows up to Marty McFly and is like, oh my God, this has been waiting in our letterbox for 70 years and we were told to be here at this time and you would be here. For some reason, that's what I was thinking of. And you were like, we should all order pizza.
Yeah.
51.
That's weird.
The world united.
World united.
And shared in one date and mind.
I did see some funny things though, like where it's just like, how can our 1.5 million? Why do 1.5 million people care about storming Area 51? Why can't 1.5 million people care about cleaning up this planet? And it's just like, oh fuck off.
Sit down.
Just because the thing that you care about is currently not getting attention, just fuck off. Everyone's too high and mighty. You know what it is? Everyone fucking thinks that they fucking matter. That's my fucking problem with today's world.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks that they're going to make a fucking difference, and they go about being a dickhead about it.
I own my own business. Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Gimp suit man terrifies women in Somerset village.
I did see this.
Did you see the picture? It's amazing.
Oh, yeah. It looks like a wanted poster.
A woman says she is too scared to go out after enduring a terrifying encounter with a man wearing a gimp suit in a dark village lane.
Do you think this is all advertisement for like
this is
It
Ritz,
Too?
This is the fetish. This is the Ritz and Dick villain.
This is
Ritz Cricker and Dick Disturbance villain, mate.
The
The fetish. I drew a fetish one.
You did.
I did draw a fetish one.
You
yes.
did draw a fetish.
She was walking in Calverham, Somerset, when she saw someone charging at me in a full black rubbery suit.
This is it, man. Clowns are out. Now it's just gimps running around, terrorizing everyone.
The man advanced towards her, grunting and breathing heavily.
That's because he had a zip up.
Before fleeing the scene, and before fleeing the scene, she said, police...
It's all about the he said, she said bullshit.
Police said there had been a small number of reports of a man jumping at people in the area. Officers were called to the scene at 11:30 at night, and they used a helicopter and sniffer dog to unsuccessfully search for the man. The victim, in her 20s, said the experience had hugely affected her, and she had chosen to speak to the BBC, as she was concerned it may happen again.
Really?
Yes.
Has it happened again? Is this a one-off occasion? Because I feel like this is a one-off
Describing the
occasion.
events that happened to her on evening walk, she said she had her camera app open after spotting something on the side of the street. I was walking along with my torch and looked up to see someone charging at me in a full black rubbery suit, and I managed to take a picture, she said. He kept coming towards me and was touching his groin, grunting and breathing heavily. As I tried to step back, he was right in front of my face, and he put his leg forward. I just trying to assess the situation in my head quickly. Everything was running through my head. I thought I was getting attacked. I was looking around thinking, my God. The woman, who did not wish to be named, remembers pushing and screaming the man before he started running backwards to the main road.
I thought, my God. Can I just say, I don't know why I think this, but this, for some reason, you know, like a gimp, I just, for some reason, just feel like this is what they'd sound like. Just...
Me too, yeah, of course, yeah, really sporadic. A Somerset police spokesperson says, we are aware
Wasn't
of
me.
It wasn't us. Tim, we are aware of the concerns relating to a man acting suspiciously. We're keeping an open mind about the motive for these incidents. It is clear the individual responsible is deliberately attempting to cause alarm to the men and women he's approaching.
You're goddamn right, I'm trying to cause alarm.
I like the. You may also be interested in article options here. You like this article. You may also be interested in mystery vandal ripping books in seaside town.
Well, you know, I do like my literature.
Terrified woman finds snake in kitchen drawer.
That's such a basic fucking situation.
Climate protester arrested for cycling on the runway.
I like that. I want to hear more about that. God damn, your screen
So
caps,
the
Greg.
article about the gimp ends with the victim saying, every time I close my eyes, I just see that face.
That's exactly what I hear.
It's scary, though. That is scary, man. If
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
Just fucking say you woke up in the middle of the night and you came out your bedroom to go for a piss and you opened your bedroom door and a fucking guy in a gimp suit just jumped in your face going...
Like I've been tangoed,
You would
mate.
shit
I feel like
yourself,
I've been
mate.
tangoed.
You would fucking shit yourself. I would. I'd shit
Oh,
myself.
Tony! Here it
Oh,
comes!
Tony comes right in the face!
Yeah, I would, if you know what, if I just saw like the outline of a person all in black, I'd be fucking terrified already.
Yes.
Let alone if they ran towards me going.
Yeah. It would shit me up. I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, man, I'd be fucking shitting my knickers.
I would be fucking out. But mate, he's obviously getting out to get his fucking kicks though, surely.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm just gonna go run around in a gimp suit and jerk off.
He's just taking it to the extreme.
What a
He's just
bizarre
like,
fetish.
I
I
want to
wonder what it
combine
is.
my exhibitionism with my love of being gimp.
And is that what it is? Is that's what doing it, the exhibition of it, and also the scaring someone publicly.
Yeah, it could be.
So this is the outcome of fucking
It's very
practical
strange,
jokers,
isn't it?
mate. It's what I'm telling you, man. It's damaging people.
Well, I think
Those
it's just,
silly prank
I'm still
shows.
convinced it's to advertise the It sequel. So
Really? What, in that little town?
yeah.
He would be
Like, look, we've done the clown thing the last time. That all kicked off. Look at what happened. Everyone got really angry.
It part 3 this
What's
time.
less
He's a
scary?
gimp.
What's all colours but actually not colours?
We've green-
Black. All right, let's gimp someone up.
I'm the movie exec here, Ryder. We've greenlit It Part 3. But we're thinking, there's a story in the paper recently about a gimp. I'm thinking maybe we can drop the clown and this is me smoking my cigar. I know the actions don't come across
Penny
in the
gimp.
podcast. But maybe we can do a gimp. Man in a gimp suit scaring people in the woods. We'll call it It Part 3 because the last 2 It's did pretty well.
Sure thing, Mr. Weinstein.
I'll do it right away. Great. Send in Clarissa or anyone.
Clarissa explains it all.
Yes, I need
She ain't explaining that. She paid off,
I
mate.
need the script explaining to me. I just made up
Now,
this
what's
plot.
the deal with you and Sam?
Oh, down. Ladder time.
Oh dear. Well, I mean, fucking gimps, eh? I mean, that's only one report though. Maybe it's not like a serial gimp. You know what I mean? It's not like a serial
true.
offender. He's just gimping up.
He's just gimping up.
Just getting his gimp on.
Just getting his
Just
gimp
let him
on.
get his gimp on.
Why can't you just get your gimp on?
Just let him get his gimp on.
Oh,
What's the big fucking
sorry,
deal?
mate. I can't have sex tonight. I've got my gimp on.
Sorry, mate. You're gonna have to stop you right there. I just need to get my gimp on.
So this, I do have one more story before we fucking
Mate,
wrap up
if this is just to prove how fucking weird the internet has been recently, I am all for it.
It is. It's also, it's kind of fucked, this story, and it's not what I want to bring it up because of its heavy links to fucking Chessington.
Oh, okay.
This story has it all, mate.
Really?
It's in Chessington. It has Grindr involved, like the sex
The
app,
gay app,
the
the gay
gay
app.
sex app
Yeah.
Grindr. It's got murder.
Really?
It's got a former James Bond actor.
In Chessington?
And it all happened in Chessington.
Oh, mate. I am gripped.
Chessington is down the road from where we are now, and it's where I live and
It's
grew up.
where Greg resides. Am I
There you
reading
go.
this?
Yeah, it's a scrolly up and down. It's not a screenshot.
Holy lordy.
It's a live article.
Grindr serial killers, drug dealer found guilty of Bond actor's drug murder.
What a fucking headline.
That is confusing.
That's a mouthful, isn't
I
it?
read that a second time in my head.
That's a mouthful, isn't it, that one?
Father of 3, Eric Michaels, 54, died at his home in Chessington after Gerald Matovu injected him with a fatal dose of GHB. A drug dealer who targeted victims on Grindr has been found guilty of murdering a Bond actor with a fatal dose of chem sex drug, GHB.
All aboard.
Sorry.
Sound like you like that sex drug joke.
Gerald
yes,
Gerald
JB.
Matovu, a 26-year-old fraudster, was found guilty of
I'm a
murdering
fraudster.
Eric Michaels, who had an uncredited role in Skyfall.
So it's not a James Bond actor.
Not Daniel Craig, then. Oh, yes.
They're really grasping at the James Bond bit then, aren't they?
Yeah,
So he didn't
they
play
really
James
are.
Bond. He was in Skyfall uncredited.
So he had an
So he's
extra.
not a
He was an
James
extra.
Bond actor.
He was an extra.
That's such a what a fucking grabbing at straws.
That is just like, oh, yeah, I've been in films.
James.
Just
No,
like,
but
yeah,
the
okay.
headline though, James Bond actor dead. He probably wasn't like that, but the papers the way they're doing this story.
That's like people who fucking work in film and have a shitty role and they just wait for
Yeah,
their
that's
fucking
crazy.
name in the credits.
Former James Bond actor murdered. Jesus
me!
Christ.
There's a picture of him as well on the fucking Southwestern Rail line. This guy
Oh.
ain't shit.
Well, he's dead. Is he?
Well,
Yes.
Gerald Matovu, fraudster, was found guilty of murdering Eric Michaels, who was an uncredited role in Skyfall, at his home in Chessington, Surrey, last August.
Yeah.
Matovu injected Mr. Michaels with a fatal dose of GHB, then made off with the actor's mobile phone, MacBook, American driving license, and various cards. Mr. Michaels is one of 12 men targeted by Matovu and his lover, Brandon Dunbar, 24, over a 19-month period. Following an Old Bailey trial, Matovu of Suffolk, South London, was also found guilty of a string of other offences. Matovu has also been a drug dealer of serial. Matovu was also the drug dealer of serial killer Stephen Port, a chef who was sentenced to a whole life term for the rapes and murders of 4 men between 2014 and 15.
Wow.
Is that the guy who went on Grindr and fucking killed those guys?
I think so.
Took his fucking idea and just turned it down a notch.
Yeah.
Well, that's a turn up for Chessington, isn't it?
Isn't it, man?
Chessington World of Adventures.
Mate,
am I right?
It all goes on, man. I'll tell you what, it actually all does go on in Chessington.
Yeah, it fucking happens, man.
Like, something's going on with the newsagent near me, you can just tell.
What do you mean?
So...
Should you be talking about this on a platform?
Oh, it's fine. So, I went in one day of Indiana, and there was 2, Irish guys in there. I think they might have been travellers from down the road.
Oh, right.
And, it was quite heated when I didn't realise I walked in and there was a bit of an argument going on between one of them was on the phone and he was just like, yeah, calm down. Yeah, the newsagent, he's mugging me off. And the guy on the counter was like, no need to do this. Like, I do it. He's like, he's going to do it, don't worry. And I'm in the shop with Indiana. I went to the back. I was getting bread, I think, or milk. And I came back and the guy was doing it and these 2, Irish guys were stood there. And the guy was like, oh, that would be £60. But they didn't have anything. And I'm like, the fuck are they paying for? They haven't got any. I think they had a packet of crisps. And they paid and left. And he could tell he was a bit like, oh, fuck. Obviously, I think they were being dicks to him and kind of made him do something he didn't want to do. Anyway, I bought my stuff. I'm down there a few days later. And there's this young girl in there. And she's Irish, and she's chatting to this other Irish woman, and she, small talk, and the other Irish woman pays for shopping and leaves. Anyway, the girl was waiting at the fucking till, and I'm like, why is she not moving forward to be served? She's almost hanging back, so I'll go first. But I'm like, well, she's next, so I'll wait. Eventually, she kind of moves forward, and she's puts down crisps and some sweets and stuff, and then she's like, oh yeah, and 20 Benson. And this girl was fucking 13, 14. And the guy's like, no cigarettes. And she's like, oh, no, don't give it all that because he's behind me. And I'm pointing at me. She's like, you served me here last time. Don't give it all that because he's there. He ain't going to fucking tell anyone, is he? And I was like, whoa, this kid just really intimidated me.
Yeah, man.
And I ain't saying shit. I'm here with Indiana. It's like, oh, okay, I don't give a fuck. Just hurry up.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And he starts scanning the stuff. And she's like, are you not going to serve me cigarettes? And he's like, I served you, and he kind of looked, by now there's another guy behind me, and he was almost trying to show that his innocence. He kind of looked at me and this guy and was like, I only served you that one time. because of the situations, but I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
And she really kicked off, and then she stormed down, went fine, and she opened the door and was like, oh, he won't get me cigarettes. And you heard this woman be like, what? Why the fuck no? And I was like, oh my God. I paid for my stuff and I left. And as I left, she was outside with some other woman who was having a cigarette and was like, I'm going to go in there and fucking have a word with him. Oh,
man.
But something's going on down there. I Lizzie's seen a few things, something's happening down there. The kind of
behind the scenes.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying they're being bullied by I think they've agreed to something. It feels, but they're obviously... where there's always witnesses because they're going in there all the time.
Yeah, that's really weird.
The whole cigarette thing was weird. I've had my suspicions that there's possible drugs being dealt out at newsagents as well for a while.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I've had my suspicions. It is weird. I don't give a fuck though. As long as I go down there and I can buy, as long as I can buy bread and fucking milk.
Get bread and milk.
As long as I can pop down there in minutes and get bread and milk.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what they do.
Yeah.
I do not care.
No, fair enough.
I mean, obviously,
mate, it's not fucking affecting your life, is
yeah,
it?
Exactly.
In this day and age, man.
Right? There's a slush machine in there now. Slush popping machine.
In this day and age, man, it is better just to fucking care about your own fucking life than try and be some fucking hero.
Exactly. Just care about getting your bread and milk. That's all you fucking need.
Get your fucking bread and milk. Get this bread. That's a saying that the youth use.
Is it?
Get this bread.
Is it? You making this up?
It's no, man. That's a legit fucking saying. It's if you're starting the date, it's go out and fucking earn your keep and all that shit. I love Get this bread.
I like the fact the motion you did was almost like a lawnmower motion.
I was going for working out.
Right. Okay. I thought it was a lawnmower.
I think it was just sort of adjusting my collarbones.
I think on that note, we should actually wrap up with a wankety wank before we sign off the episode.
Oh, let's do that.
We're going to wankety wank this shit.
We're going to wankety wank it all over you.
Wankety wank.
I'm on the male sex. These are my male sex.
Wankety wank, where of course we take snippets. Wankety wank, where of course we take a section of a monologue from a film, or in last time we did it, in this time's case, song lyrics.
Oh, yes.
And we to remove key words from the song lyrics and replace them with a random search on PornMD, which gives you a live stream of porn phrases people were typing into porn search engines.
It's a glorious invention.
It's amazing.
You see some incredible things. Do you remember like how many times we had people in the pub?
Oh man, just
like,
showing
get their phone.
Yeah. We just had it running and occasionally look at it.
It was amazing. It was fucking brilliant.
So what are we choosing here, Joe, to wankety wankify?
Seeing as like how the last one was so fucking good, we've stuck with the
which was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, by Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff. We've stuck with that same format. We've gone for a song.
Yes.
Today we will be performing the very well-known track "How You Remind Me" by Nickelback.
This is how you remind me of what I really am.
I have to do my best poor man's
Chad Kroger.
Poor man's Eddie fucking Vedder.
It sounds like a really nasty cough to me, his name.
Yeah, it sounds like a cough syrup.
It does sound like a cough, just like,
he's got a touch of the Kroger's.
Go on, get that Kroger up. Get that Kroger up. Oh, he's coughing up Kroger everywhere.
I guess I have to try and do this in the start of the song.
I mean, as much as you can.
Yeah,
I can't guarantee that. Obviously, my bits will work in terms of.
Fuck it.
It won't rhyme though. My bits, but that's the point.
No, it doesn't have to.
I'm
rhyme.
just reading
Fuck
out.
it.
I'm reading out the
Fuck
live portion.
rhyming.
Right, so Joe, hit me up with Nickelback's "How You Remind Me," and I will replace the fucking blanks with some fucking nasty porn searches.
Sick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Never made it as a
wedgie pant.
Couldn't cut it as a
overflowing arsehole.
Stealing. Tired of living like a
brutal Asian slave.
I'm sick aside of the sense of feeling. This is how you remind me. This is how you remind me. I really am. Boring bit because there's just nothing there that I can think of fucking blanking out. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me. How did they sing this? It's not like you to say
Japanese anal.
I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm
British Royal Amateur Cop uniform.
For hand you a heart worth breaking. I've been
reluctant granny.
I've been
stern sex toy.
To the bottom of every bottle. These 5 words in my head scream.
Touching masturbate soccer mum anal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. 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 Oh no.
It's like you didn't know that. I said
pooped girl.
And I swear I still do. It must I must have been right. And it must have been so sad. Cause
amateur cum swap
must have damn near killed you. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you.
It's a garden fence glory hole.
I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm
finger in my ass.
Forehanding you a heart worth breaking. This is harder than it looks. And I've been
gagging grannies.
You just said it so casual.
I've been staring at it for a while. The wording, not the actual event.
Let's do that one again. And I've been
gagging grannies.
I've been
coming on mummy's leg.
It got better. It got better. to the bottom of every bottle. These 5 words in my head scream.
Masturbate for boyfriend, do you swallow? That was 6 words, yeah.
Yeah. No.
And just to finish off, semen sample popped up. Oh my god. Fucking hell, there was some fucking doozies in there. Holy fuck.
On the just that last one just reminded me of something there. Some of the guys at work do like fantasy football.
They pretend to play football.
Nah, like like all the sort of like you pick a team and it fucking
lightning bolt, go.
All that shit. They were all talking about their team names today, and so one guy who's a Liverpool fan called his team Top of the Klops.
Nice, very nice.
Another guy called his Crystal Phallus.
Ooh.
Which then made me to suggest Tottenham Hotspur. Shut it down immediately. Did not get any respect whatsoever.
Yeah, that's good though. I like that one. Tottenham Hotspur's fucking genius.
That's right. Tottenham Hotspur.
That's really good.
So all you Arsenal fans out there, you can have that one.
Oh man, that was
a Spurs fan as well. That's a fuck up.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh, that was great. That was fantastic. Bit more of that.
I reckon, are we going to quickly finish off by trying this fucking sauce that fucking Steve gave us? Not?
Yeah. Well,
so,
yeah.
Well, we can do it to play us out. It's not going to be hot, is it?
It's it's got some heat, but it's not like unbearable. So when we did the our 100th episode and we were eating all the fucking hot sauces and answering questions and shit. Steve from Earthtide really liked the concept of it, and
because we stole it from YouTube.
We stole it from YouTube, and he'd messaged me about like when I told him about the concept of it and what we were doing, and he'd messaged me to see if we wanted any sauces, and we ended up not being able to get it in time for the episode and that. But he played a gig the other week, and he'd mentioned it and said like, what if you had like a segment where every few episodes you have like a guest sauce and you fucking give it a try and like you give it a bit of a review and stuff, and lo and behold, he has provided us with a hot sauce to attempt, and we had this at the pub the other night.
I didn't.
No, we did it. It was me and Ed down there, fucking hammered.
Ed had some. How did he deal with it?
It was all right. We had we just sort of opened it up and had a bit like a little finger smidge, and then Jacko had a shot of it. But this is donated.
So it's not like a proper hot sauce. It's still a hot sauce.
It's still a hot sauce. Yeah, there's definitely some heat to it. You'll know about it.
Wow, okay.
But not like previously. Like we have to stop recording for 20 minutes.
Juice.
So this has been given to us by Steve from Earthtide, Steve McGuigan. Thank you very much. This is called Spice Island Chili. It is Portsmouth Scotch bonnet and spiced rum chili sauce.
It is Portsmouth.
This is pretty good. This is all right. Scotch bonnet and spiced rum chili sauce. It's got Scotch bonnet in it. 45% Scotch bonnet. Are you ready?
55% boot.
Try it with prawns, chicken, vegetable stir fry, beef, guacamole, cheese on toast. Anything you dare. Well, you know what I dare, and because it's the only thing in front of us, I dare pizza.
Right, so we're going to go set up, get some hot sauce on this pizza, and then literally we'll be back and end the episode.
Back in 5 minutes.
We'll fade out to fucking us enjoying some nice pizza, fucking hot sauce. Thank you, Steve, for sending this to us and giving us a fucking
man. This is a wonderful idea. And you know what? If this is good fun, and you want to donate a hot sauce, get in touch with us via the Facebook page,
or just message us. Oh, we made it Steve again.
Yeah.
If you got any suggestions for hot sauces, give us a shout. We're not gonna fuck. We're not. This isn't a thing.
Yeah.
Look,
this is
the hottest one you can name.
This isn't about hurting us. This is just like if you think there is something fucking enjoyable out there.
This isn't jackass. Right, let's set up. Hold on.
In heatness, hotness, spiciness. 5 chilies.
Out of what?
6.
Fuck!
How ridiculous is that? Fucking Chris said that to me when he saw the bottle. He's like, "What's the fucking deal with that being like out of 6? Why not out of 5 and make 5 the hottest?" But that's by the by.
Wow. Okay.
So this is Spice Island chili sauce.
Okay.
Scotch bonnet and spiced rum.
On pizza. Right. Okay, guys. Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
Okay, I've really smeared my oven on pizza.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
That's immediately hot.
That's all right.
But it's like a tomatoey. It's quite. Oh.
I quite like it, actually. I need to stop chewing into the mic. Sorry, listeners. Oh, yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
I've arrived.
That sticks. That stays.
Oh.
That stays. There's no. I don't know why I've put it all over the slice.
I did. You told me to smear it.
Because you went uh-oh when you poured it. I thought
did.
you fucking. I did. I did do that. I did say that.
Actually, it's getting fucking hot now. Oh, Jesus.
In it just. That stays. That stays around.
And for some reason, I think eating more pizza is the answer. It's not. Well, I'm still doing it because I'm hungry and it tastes good.
I can't stop, Craig.
Even though it is burning, it actually, I think it's still quite nice.
Because it's like, it's the sweetness of it, and then you just realise, like, oh shit, hang on, that's burning my mouth.
What? I think I'm also luring myself into false insecurity.
Ow.
I think it comes in waves.
Yeah.
And it gets really hot like it is now.
I feel like it's hotter when I
There
inhale.
it is. Now
When
it's
I
getting
inhale,
hot.
I'm just like,
Yeah. Now it's getting hot again. I'm like, fuck, it's really hot. I'll carry on eating and then it'll calm down a bit. And I'll be like, oh, actually, it's all right. And then it'll come back again like this. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's caught me up. That's caught me up.
There you go. Add some garlic and herb dip to cool yourself off. Oh, God.
Oh,
Now
God.
yeah, the sweat. I'm starting to sweat now.
Oh, shit, I dropped a bit. Sorry.
Fuck. Oh. Well, seeing as we are nearly at the end of our pizza, I would say that's the best time to cut things off here.
Yep, I think so. Woo, I'm getting it back again. Oh, it's coming back.
I've been Joe. Fuck you, Area 51 Invasion Jackson.
I've been Greg Gimpsuit Armstrong.
Oh, good.
I've been Greg coming on Mummy's leg.
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.